Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avataravarishthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Sri Ramakrishna is extolling bhakti. Chaitanya used to shed tears of joy at the very mention of the Krishna's name. God alone is real, all else is illusory. It looks as if it is existing, but it exists only because I am identified with body. The moment I detach from body by any means, for any sake, the world doesn't exist. If I am in subtle body alone, subtle body and cause, we have three bodies: gross body, subtle body and causal body, Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira. When I pervade all the three, I see this universe, this world. When I withdraw from the physical body, the other two bodies, I remain identified. And when I am identified with the two, I am in dream state. I am experiencing a dream world, which is not there. It is a kalpanika jagat played by mind. Mind creates a world and I enter there. I identify with the dream body and experience a dream world. How mind creates a dream world, you see, and how I get identified with the dream body and see a dream world which is not there. And it exists as long as I am identified with the subtle and the causal body. I withdraw from the subtle body also in sleep. Then I am in deep sleep, dreamless deep sleep. And when I withdraw from the causal body also, I am one with the cosmic consciousness, the Ishvara. Every day I pass through these. This world exists because I am identified with this body. When I go further expansion, while coming out, I touch the causal body, the subtle body, come to dream, again come touch the physical body, pervade the physical body and see this world. Can I go ahead to expand my consciousness? Yes. Those are the samadhi sthitis. When I expand my consciousness and I enter into savikalpa samadhi, this world again disappears. I see a higher reality. Just like when I go inner and inward, withdrawing my consciousness, I go to the more unreal, more unreal. This world is more real for me than the dream world. Dream world is more real for me than the deep sleep state. And beyond is the absolute. I am one with the Ishvara. Again, that is, I am going to the 0 point and expanding. Now, when I expand my consciousness further into the samadhi sthiti of experiencing God directly, this world again disappears. The higher reality, higher level of consciousness I enter. Still further I move towards the nirvikalpa, I get the experience of the absolute existence in which the whole universe appears and disappears. Millions of universes appear and disappear. Ananta Koti Brahmanda are appearing and disappearing. That reality, that ultimate reality I reach in the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So, what is real? Now again I come back to Vyutthana Sthiti. Vyutthana means coming back to this waking state. When I come back to the Vyutthana Sthiti, I don't see the world again. Never again in my life. I see a divine standing here as all these objects, one reality pervading and becoming. Sri Ramakrishna explains this as if it is made up of some one material, all objects. What is that material? The divine. God has become all this. Just like in dream world, everything is formed by the mind. Mind has taken the form of every object in the dream. The physical world is manifestation of God. Dream world manifestation of mind. So, which is not there, mind is presenting. Now, coming to the Vedanta, we call this, we don't call this as reality, Satya. But I am experiencing it, this world. I cannot say this is asatya because I am experiencing. Dream world also I am experiencing. I am experiencing is not false. Since I am experiencing, it is Satya. I went to dream yesterday night, it is Satya. But what I saw in dream is Asatya. Dream state is Satya. Now, whatever I saw in dream, I experienced, which is not there when I wake up, is called Pratibhasika Satya. We move from Satya to Satya, Pratibhasika. It appearing to be there. A truth which is appearing to be there, Pratibhasika. This world of duality is called Vyavaharika Satya. This Vyavahara is there, taking and giving and all. But one reality is there. After going and coming back from higher levels of consciousness, you will see this world, every object is divine. God has become the chair, God has become the table. One Chaitanya is appearing in many ways as many objects and many living bodies. So that one reality. So this is God in the form of, this is called Vishwarupa. When we realize God and come back to the Vyutthana Sthiti, waking state, we see one reality pervading all that exists and one reality that is manifested as many things of the world, multifarious world. The world appears to be. This is called Vyavaharika Satya. Then when I enter into Samadhi Sthiti of Savikalpa, Nirvikalpa and all that, higher levels of consciousness, in Savikalpa duality is there. I am seeing God in duality and I am experiencing the God with form. And this and the Nirvikalpa, both we call the Paramarthika Satya. Paramarthika Satya, the eternal, unchanging reality, Satya. When we enter into sleep, it is Pratibhasika Satya. This is Vyavaharika Satya and Paramarthika Satya. Finally, Paramarthika Satya alone is Satya. These are appearances. Till you realize God, this is appearance. It is appearing. Then you have realized God, it is God alone. When you wake up from dream, till you wake up from dream is real. And when you wake up from dream world is not there. It is mind alone. Mind has. Can you go to the sleep, dream state and see one mind has become all this? Yes, only after your spiritual awakening. Once you are spiritually awakened, then you will become a witness of the dream state also. Then you will know, oh, all this is mind is playing. Just like when you come back from Samadhi Sthiti, you will understand all this is God alone. Similarly, when you enter into dream state, after spiritual awakening, you will be witness of the dream state and you will know mind alone has become all this. After realizing the self, Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, knowing the ultimate reality, you will see you will become the witness of the deep sleep also. In deep sleep you know you are deep, in the deep sleep. In dream state you know you are dreaming. In waking state you know you are awake. And this, then you know what the world I was seeing as world is not there. It is God in the form of the world. Not that nothing exists. Not that the dream world never existed. Dream world existed as mind. Mind was there. Mind was playing. Mind had become the air. Mind had become the water. Mind had become the earth. And one object was appearing as many. Just like when you see in the sky, so many varieties of forms you can see of the cloud. One place you look like monkey, another cloud looks like a tiger. So many forms it is all that is. Children will see and start shouting, look there, it is a tiger. He says, no, here you see an elephant is there, looking at the clouds. And then what you see is water vapor. It is appearing as so many forms. One water vapor is appearing. Similarly, you see the waves in the ocean. One wave is different from other. Entirely different. It is water only. One water has become many waves. It looks this wave is better than that wave. All are ocean and water alone. One material, many appearances. So this, when Sri Ramakrishna is telling, all this is unreal. What we are seeing now is unreal. What you see after realization, same thing as God, it is real. God alone is real substance and all else is illusory. What I was thinking, my father, your father, this and that, this is yours, mine, all was one material. There was not two, nor I was there, nor you were there. All was one material, the God. And it becoming many, it was looking I and you. Nothing existed, only one reality existed. Next paragraph we go. Bhakti is the one essential thing. Who can ever know God through reasoning? Bhakti and reasoning, the two important channels in human existence. I have a body, I have an intellect, buddhi. Through buddhi I can realize God. Through heart, hridaya, I can realize God. These are the two channels. Other channel left for us is Vaka. Vaka is manifesting, same. These are the three channels. Intellectual channel to the transcendental. Heart, love is another channel that connects the transcendental with the relative existence, my bodily existence. Another is the Vak, from the transcendental it comes through the mouth. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, Vaikhari. Para is what the thought is appearing from the consciousness, Chaitanya. When I speak something, now I am speaking. The speech is coming not from the mouth. Behind it is mind. It is coming from mind to mouth. It cannot come in the mind also. Mind is also one of the sheaths of the body. It is one of the coverings which will be there till I enter into deep sleep. So that's also covering. I am leaving one by one cover and entering into my real existence when I sleep. So mind is also a covering. So in mind also it cannot, in matter, some thought cannot appear. In mind, thought is coming from somewhere else. Behind is the Atman. So the pure consciousness, Shuddha Chaitanya. In Chaitanya the thought appears. Then it comes to mind. The coming out from the consciousness, coming out from the Chaitanya is called Para. And from having come out from the Chaitanya, it passes to mind. From Chaitanya to mind, the transit is called Pashyanti. Then in mind, it takes the form of the words. It's called Madhyama. And it comes out of the mouth as sound. It's called Vaikhari. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, Vaikhari. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, Vaikhari. I can reach back the same source, reversing the path. There is a channel that connects, it's a bridge from the transcendental to the physical, transcendental to the relative existence, to this world, to this bodily existence of mind. So going back through it is called mantra yoga. I use the mantra, go on repeating a mantra, I get absorbed. Then I start repeating in the mind, I become unaware of the world and my bodily existence. Mind is repeating. Still deeper I go, I get more absorbed. I see it as dhvani appearing as sound. Just there is no words, there is only a nada which is unheard. The consciousness is flowing. And this is called Pashyanti state. You can see it with the eye of consciousness. You can't perceive it as an object. So it is called Pashyanti. To become Pashyanti, you must be absorbed in the reality in some way. Suppose I expand to be one with the my bodily existence to the existence around. I expand. Like that expansion to the cosmic level ultimately. Then I see my bodily existence has not only disappeared, but I have expanded to the higher levels of existence, and I can see with the eye of consciousness, Chaitanya, not Buddhi. Now how does the motorcycle work? Internal combustion engine, I can think of through the mind. Through the mind I understand how it works, but this mind cannot conceive what is beyond. I must be my individual consciousness, independent of body and mind. When it is withdrawn from the bodily existence, it finds its expansion, and when its expansion is there, I see the sound appearing, the words, the thought appearing from the moving, from the Chaitanya to the mind to take the form of the world. This transit is called, which can be seen with the eye, not of the mind, not of the physical body, but of the Chaitanya, is called consciousness, individual consciousness. It is called Pashyanti. Yogis can see the Pashyanti state of thoughts. Still beyond is the Para. just emerging out of the consciousness. You'll go back through the absorption, internal absorption, back to the Chaitanya. It's emerging from Chaitanya. The moment you reach the Chaitanya and understand the para state, you are a realized soul. You have seen the Absolute. Shuddha Chaitanya you have seen. The individual Chaitanya has experienced the Shuddha Chaitanya. So this is one channel. Another channel is manifestation of Atman. Now, for the formation of this universe, the Divine Mother takes different forms of the universe. First, she appears as Akasha, Akasha, Vayu, Vayu, Agni, Agni, Rapa, Advya, Prithivi. All these 5 elements in the beyond causal level, it appears, and they are called Tanmatra. There is no manifestation. Just like I want to build a building, the building is still in my mind as mind. It has not come into, it is in my thoughts, it is in my mind. So where is the building? It is in mind. How is it? As mind. Like that, universe has not manifested. It is there in the consciousness, absolute consciousness, as the universe, the 5 elements. So they are called Tanmatra, Tatmatra. It's still that. The building, before I build, it is still that mind only. It has not come into picture. It is in the mind. Like that, Tatmatra, Tanmatra. It's still that. The universe has not come. From there, that is made up of the 3 gunas, Sattva, Raja, Tama. Sattva, Raja, Tama are the 3 essential factors that create the universe. When the universe comes into existence, there is seeing and grasping, cognition. There is cognition. I cognize. I have 5 senses with which I perceive the universe. The perception is possible with the 5 senses. The seeing, observing and grasping. Jnanendriya. So this is one aspect. With the formation of the universe, the individual souls appear. Conscious sparks of consciousness appear as an individual. They are conscious. We are that sparks of consciousness. We are conscious, so we can see the objective world. Oh, that is there. Harmonium is there. Tabla is there. We say, because I am able to perceive it. That perception is, one is perception, that is cognition, that is called sattva. It is giving me knowledge. Because it is giving knowledge, it is called sattva. There is movement and activity. There is growth in the plant. There is sun and moon are rising and setting. All things are expanding. And this every bit, including space, akasha, there is transformation. It is expanding. It expands to the optimum level. Again starts contracting. So the universe is a constantly changing flux. There is movement, and this movement is called rajas. And there is material objects, this matter. The matter is grossified form of the tanmatras, akasha, vayu, agni, apa, prithivi. Everything is a combination, every matter is a combination of these 5 elements. These 5 elements pertain to the 5 senses. Akasha, vayu, agni, apa, prithivi. Akasha, space, vayu, air, akasha, agni is fire, then water, and then earth. These 5. These 5 elements, and this is the matter, is maximum matter here in this universe. Minimum sattva, maximum, all this is matter. Minimum sattva I can see and understand. Maximum is better. Tamah pradhana, this is this jagat, the perception. So we have 3 channels. This is the one. When the whole universe comes into existence, the 24 cosmic principles appear. The Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, organ of senses, because cognition, sattva. From sattva, Pancha Jnanendriya, sattva part of the 5 elements. This universe is made up of cognition, movement, and then matter. So every Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi, all these contain these 3 elements. Sattva, Raja, Tama. From sattva part of all the 5, Pancha Jnanendriya come. Pancha Jnanendriya manifest. Collectively, individually, collectively, mind and intellect. Mind and intellect is with every sense. Behind every sense, mind remains, because it is common to all senses. Pancha Jnanendriya, then organ of action. I move, I hold, I eat, I do. All this organ of action is Karmendriya. It is from the Rajas. Collectively, it is prana. Prana is energy in the living body. Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Prana, then Buddhi Manas, and then remaining matter, tamas, gets split into 2 parts each, and each goes to join the rest of the 4. The 5 elements are divided into half. Half of it is divided, and each will go and join. This has become 4 parts, 5 parts, each one, 5. This one part goes and joins the other. This is called Panchikarana. The Akasha, 1/4 of the Akasha reach. This has become 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half, and then remaining half is 4. The 5 elements each become half. Half will remain as it is. The remaining half becomes 4 parts and goes and joins the other. This big upper half becomes 4 parts and goes and joins the other. Its one part has come, its one part has gone. Its one part has come, its one part has gone. This is called Panchikarana. Each 1/8 will go and join the other. Each 1/8 will go and join the other. Half of itself and half of the other 5. Now, Akasha which we see, half is real Akasha, Tanmatra. The rest 4 parts belong to the other, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. So, whatever we see is 50% of that Tanmatra, and other 50 belongs to the other 4 elements. So, this is Panchikarana. The whole creation is Sattva, Raja, Tama in different forms, and the whole thing is 24 cosmic principles. Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Prana, Buddhi, Manas, and then Prakriti, nature pervading all that. So, this 24 cosmic principles, in that love doesn't come into picture. Time doesn't come into picture. Time and love are not parts of the creation. It is eternally existing. It appears with the creation. It appears with the dissolution. When universe dissolves, time also dissolves. When you sleep, your time ends. When you enter into deep sleep, there is no time at all. Your cosmic time is continuing. Your time ends when you go to sleep. No time for you. In deep sleep, you will not understand time is there at all. Your individual time ends. Cosmic time. When cosmos dissolves, the higher the Mahakala remains. The Kala goes off, Mahakala remains. So great time remains when the universe dissolves. The cosmic time remains when the individual goes to sleep. So this time and love is manifestation of the Atman. Sri Ramakrishna is telling about the bhakti. I care for love. I don't care for anything else. What is that love? Love is manifestation of the Atma. My Atma is flowing out as love. But when love is directed towards the world, it becomes narrowed down because it has to pass through the mind and senses. So it becomes very little. It is as if ocean is made to flow through a reverse funnel. It will become drop by drop. So ocean is there. An ocean of love is there. It is coming out because it is through mind and senses. It becomes little love. I love that person, this much love, this much love. But God's love is infinite. Your love, when it's turned to God, is infinite again. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhritavigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.